the limiting reagent. So the limiting reagent is any reagent that produces the least amount of moles of whichever product you're concerned with. The question is that in a reaction, 50 grams of magnesium and 20 grams of zinc chloride are reacted together to produce the following product, magnesium chloride. Determine which reactant is the limiting reagent. No, basically you have to determine which reactant produces the least amount of the product that we're concerned about, which is magnesium chloride. So here we have step 1, and we're going to use the ratio of magnesium to magnesium chloride. And in step 2, we're going to use the ratio of zinc chloride to magnesium chloride. There's 2 different steps we're going to use to determine which one produces the least amount of moles from the amount given. And remember, they gave us the grams of each of them. So therefore, if we have the grams, we have to use the equation where number of moles is equal to the grams that's given over the molecular weight of whatever. So therefore, we have to change these out into moles before we even go further and determine which one gives the least amount of moles. So here we go. Step 1, determine the ratios of each reactant to produce the product being questioned. So here I have, just like I said in step 1, I was going to do magnesium and the ratio of magnesium to magnesium chloride, which is a 1-to-1. Now we have the mass of magnesium, which is 50 grams, and we're going to use this. The molecular weight of magnesium is 24. And since we have a 1-to-1 ratio, whatever amount of moles we calculate here is going to equal the same thing over here. So I did the calculations here, 1 divided by 2.1, right, because 50 divided by 24 gives you 2.1, right, equals to 1 over x, which is basically this and this, just equaling. When we cancel, we get 2.1. So we have magnesium, 50 grams of magnesium producing 2.1 moles of magnesium chloride. And here we have zinc chloride, and we did the same thing. We had 20 grams, and the overall mass of zinc chloride is 136 grams per mole. So it was a 1-to-1 ratio as well. However, they had less moles being produced from zinc chloride as a reactant, therefore, which is 0.15 moles. Therefore, since zinc chloride produced the least amount of moles of the reactant in question, then our limiting reagent is zinc chloride. Now, it's pretty much, the limiting reagent is pretty much like this. If you have let's say 10 eggs. Say you have 10 eggs, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you have one basket, right? One basket. We want to know how many eggs can fit in the basket. So here, therefore, the basket is acting as a limiting reagent, right? Whatever can be put in here, whatever comes out. So suppose the basket can really only hold 5 eggs. You're limited to only the basket holding 5 eggs, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And therefore, what's left of that is extra 5 eggs just not being in the basket, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So basically, the reaction was limited because of the size of your basket, and that's how your limiting reagent works. How the question works, it deals with how much ever can be reacted with anything and produced from whatever is given, right? So none of that makes much sense, but you could always follow, repeat the video, and look at the question again. Alright, well, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to comment and ask the questions. Leave some tips and tell me what you'd like to see next.